Come on, there you go. Hello, there you go. Sorry, it took a little. There was a little delay. Hello, everyone. We're back. We're back with more cooking. It's been a week. It was a very busy week for me. So another stream. Hi, me. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's been a very long week for me, so I haven't really had a chance to stream other than last night on Kumo's channel. But yeah, today we're back. We got all of our stuff here, more or less. We got new gloves. I got the fancy disposable chef's gloves for stream now, so they're easier to work with. So I don't even have to wash my hands, really. I can just swap out the gloves if I really want to. But we'll see what's easiest. But they're easier to work with because I can actually use like my screens and stuff like that now without like fumbling so hard. And they're a little more comfy. They're a little comfier. But yeah, today we are working on Stardew Valley cookbook. We're skipping a couple of recipes today, because I'm waiting on some stuff before I do some of the recipes. But today we are doing the carp surprise, and the surprise is that we don't have carp. The surprise is that we have tilapia, because that's what we had available. Hi, cat. Oh yeah, this cat stole. So I had this guy. So initially this is for 4 servings. So we need 4 pieces of fish. I only had 2 pieces of fish ready. So like, crap, I missed out. I forgot. I need 4. So I take this guy. I put him in water. I put him in like warm water, coldish, warmish water, like lukewarm, on the counter, and it's thawing. Right? I feel a disturbance in the force. I feel the disturbance. I'm sitting on my computer in the other room, and I feel like something's wrong. I come outside, this thing is gone. And I look over, I turn, and Nori, this little guy, is in the room back over there, pawing at this thing. No, I see him with this in his mouth. He turns and looks at me, and I look at him, and we lock eyes. We lock eyes like it's the Ben Stiller Owen Wilson meme where they pass each other on the red carpet, and then I take a step and he bolts. I take 1 step forward. I go ka-doom. And it's like, at that point, it's like the Jojo and Dio, like, oh, you're approaching me. And then he just turns around and he bolts. And I chase him down. And then eventually he drops the fish and I take it back. Luckily, he didn't get into the fish. I think he like just took it. So he didn't get to do anything with it yet. So I'm glad I caught him when I did. But now he's like, can I have fish? He's sitting here like, I know what I did, but can I have fish? Yeah, yummy fish. Kitty wants a yummy fish. Yeah, I know he wants it. He's looking at me very expectantly. Anyway, chat, today we are making the carp surprise for asterisks. We have pretty much everything else though. Yeah. The only thing I'm missing, I'm not sure about, is it calls for white wine. I still have the wine from last week. I don't know if it's still good, because white wine normally doesn't last a week, but it might be cheap enough where it's like it's about the same anyway. So we're gonna taste test that and see how that goes. And if not, we'll replace it with like veggie stock or something. And I think that'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna read the excerpt real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna read the excerpt real quick. Hey, have you ever had a bunch of carp lying around and no idea what to do with them? No, but I do have tilapia. Well, I've devised a great solution to this all too common problem. I call it carp surprise. This carp-centric dish is sure to please even the most discerning palate. Lightly seasoned fish fillets are individually bundled in parchment paper, along with an assortment of fresh vegetables and baked to perfection, allowing for a myriad of tastes and aromas to mingle and evolve. Each bundle is practically bursting with the delectable flavors of spring, full of delicious veggies and moist, tender carp, whose such simple all-in-one meals can be tasty. Yama! Alright, cool. We are doing a couple of replacements. And then additionally, because this is super mega easy, we're throwing in we're also throwing in the salad that's listed in here. I don't really think it needs to have a salad in a cookbook. I am not one for salads and cookbooks, but you know, it's in here, and we might as well do them since we have it. And this one comes from Emily, our favorite hippie. The fresh air and vibrant colors of spring always get my creative energies flowing. The other day, I took a walk into Cindersap Forest, and I could feel the dandelion greens calling to me. I think I heard them mention your name too. The experience inspired me to make a super healthy salad, and I wanted to share the recipe with you. While dandelions may seem like an unusual choice for a salad, they impart a wild and unique flavor that really broadens the mind. Let me know what you think. Yeah, chat, were you guys ever the type of person, or did you know a kid, like on the playground, that would like pick dandelions and eat them? I knew people like that. That wasn't me. I promise. Today, instead of dandelion greens, because I don't know if I can find them in a grocery store, I got arugula. It says you can do some other stuff as well, but arugula is my personal choice for the salad today. And then it also includes some leek, some garlic, some thyme, a grapefruit, and then endives, which we're going to be using romaine lettuce as that filler, basically. Some carrots, which I don't know if I want to bother doing. It's just carrots are kind of a pain. I might julienne them, even though it does not say to julienne them. I will probably do that. I prefer that form factor in a salad. And then some parsley, which we have some from last time still. So we're gonna do some of both. So basically we're gonna do the fish, get in the oven. While it's in the oven, we'll make the salad. That's the intention here. Okay. And starting with the carb surprise, we are going to preheat our oven to 425. We might not need to go as long as it's going to call for 15 minutes. We probably only need to do maybe 8 to 10, because how thin these pieces of fish are compared to like if we had like a full fillet of carp. So that'll probably go by pretty quickly, all things considered. Okay, well that's going. We need 4 big pieces of parchment paper. I bought parchment paper specifically for this because I don't normally use parchment paper too often. So I bought this for this recipe, and I figured, oh well, you know, I'll use it. I can use it for baking stuff. I just normally don't bother. The question is, how do I open this? Okay, we're gonna kind of sack the first little bit of parchment paper here. I'm gonna rip it past there, and then do that. I don't know how much it actually needs. It says 12 by 16. I don't know how much that is. Like, that seems good-ish. It'll hold. Maybe even that. Where are my scissors? We need 4 of these guys. Don't judge my cutting skills. I'm doing it freehand. Does it tell me? Does it tell me how much is what? Also, I don't think you actually need scissors. I can use, there's a thing here. How much is 1 square? Does it tell me? It doesn't tell me how much 1 square is. Is a square an inch? I feel like a square is 2 inches. 3/8. It's like here. Where's the cut? Cut here. The cut did not work very well. It did not work very well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. How am I supposed to do it? Supposed to just be like close up and then just go. It doesn't work. Okay, it's fine. These are usable. They're good enough. Okay, yeah. The not the perforations, but this thing doesn't work very well in terms of this tearing method. It's fine. We'll work with it. Carp. That's pizza. We're not doing that yet. Where's Carp? Carp, don't go. Are there a head? Here it is. Trim the corners to make a large heart shape. Wow, so nice. I guess we just... Yeah. We'll make it work. And then we just like this, and then we just snip. I'm following what it shows on the thing, what it shows in the book. We'll get as close as we can. Like that. And we got like a heart shape. Wow! Now we need to do that 3 more times. I had like that. I don't have a proper work surface to do this on. I guess I can do this here. I can do this here. Okay. Fold it over. Oh no. Okay. 2 more. What's up? I had to check the oven. I was smelling the oven. I was like, there's nothing in here, right? I didn't like leave something in there at some point on accident. No, we're good. Thank goodness. Yeah, I've never made fish like this before. Just like putting it in parchment paper and then baking it. Because I feel like going through going through all this effort of the parchment paper is like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go through all this effort with the parchment paper. I'd rather just put it onto a pan or an oven sheet with everything and then call it a day. Do that way. It feels like doing too much. I think this one is a different proportion to the other ones I made. I think this one's longer. It's fine. Yeah, that one's longer. That's like one sheet longer, or one length longer. It's fine. Okay. Now it's the actual prepping portion. Okay, I'm gonna move everything away. Get out of our way so we can start working on things one by one. First up is we got our leak. First up is our leak. Okay, I think we just prepare it like we did last time. Trim the top, the green top from the leak, quarter it, clean it, drain it. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we're just gonna chop off like from here. We can do whatever with these. I'll save them for stock or something. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut off the bottom as well. And I'm gonna put them in here for now. Yeah. How do I want me to do it? Quarter the leak lengthwise. I can just do it this way. I don't have to. Does it want me like this, or does it want me to be like little guys? Hold on, chat. I think my kitties are doing something. The other one. Oh, no, I guess not. Never mind. Okay. We're just gonna... I want to make the executive decision just to sort of slice these as thin as we can. I can't... My knife is not super sharp, so it's not going to be super thin. But... They're not going to be perfect, but we're going to do our best. I think it'll be nice to have it like this. If I had a sharper knife, we could do really pro chefy moves and do a little tuk 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 tuk. But my knife is not sharp enough for that. And you can see the dirt coming out, so we gotta always wash your leaks, no matter how clean you think they are. I promise you, your leak has dirt in them, and like a lot of it too, not just like a little bit. It's inevitable, unfortunately. I have a little more with these new gloves, with these disposable gloves. I have a little more control. Thank goodness. So it's easier to work with. Lots of dirt. Hi, Kitty. You want green onions? I don't think you're allowed to have green onions. I think green onions like make you gassy, Kitty. I'm pretty sure green onions like make kitties gassy. Like I don't think it's like terrible for them, but I'm pretty sure it gives them like indigestion. Okay, that should be good. Now I have them in little strips for the most part. Some of them are a little bit thicker. But these guys are a little thick. Get out of the way. We'll thin them up. Yeah, we'll thin out some of the top ones. Okay, I didn't cut far enough to the root, so now some of them are like fanned out. That's okay. We'll solve it. Okay, actually, it's kind of low. Kind of all like this. It'll take a second to do this. All right, our oven's ready. We're nowhere close to being ready quite yet because we were yapping. But just give me a second. Here's what I'll do. Take all of these guys, as many as I can, that are like this. This is why you gotta make sure you cut the root, otherwise it does this. And it's not as nice. Comes a bit of a pain. Okay, is everyone else loose? Are you loose? I'm loose! Okay. And we're just gonna do a little whoop. Whoop. There you go. And we'll still keep the those cut parts in. Just now everyone is nice and separated. Nice. All this gonna go in here. Keep in mind this is like 4 portions worth, so it seems kind of like a lot, but in reality it's not that much. I'm kind of making double salad today because the carp itself sits on a bed of what is essentially salad, and then we're making a salad, so it's gonna be a very healthy day. And now you just get some water in there, and then we swish it around, try to clean up as much as we can, get up all the dirt as much as possible, and then we'll drain it. Yeah, if you look in the water, you can see the water's dirty. One second, chat. I'm just gonna do this off screen for a second. Washing your leeks and green onions in cold water like this will also kind of remove some of the bite off of it. So if you ever feel like onions are a little too strong and you don't like biting into them, if you do this, they'll be a lot more manageable in that way. Okay, now I'm gonna get a paper towel to help drain them. All I'm gonna do is do that. And then you're just gonna, for now, go back and sit in there to drain for a second. Yeah, you sit over here. Okay. Next up, leeks are done. Combine the leek, fennel, chard, peas, and garlic. Okay, cool. We're gonna cut everything and combine them into a big bowl. Okay, we got our bowl. That might not be big enough. Okay, we got our fennel. We're just using the bulb today. So, like last time, we're just gonna top, and I'll use this for something. Last week I used it for like different salads and stuff like that, so this was nice. I want to give this a quick break. What we're gonna do differently this time from last time is we're gonna cut these ones into really thin strips again, like we did with the leek just now. get out that. I'm gonna cut it here. And then we're getting rid of this middle section, ideally. So if we can get it to open up enough just to remove the middle. I just don't want the middle portion. That's it. The rest can stay. Because I think the middle portion is going to be a little too tough to eat raw. Come on. Almost there. Well, I guess this part isn't going to be raw completely, but it's going to be not super mega cooked. Cool. We just want them like that. Just want them like that. Yeah, trimmed, thinly sliced. And now we do it again. Not super even slices, but you know what, they'll work. They'll work. Who knows? Maybe it'll be nice to have like slightly differing textures. Sometimes you just get like little happy accidents. Come here. I want to slice you one more time. Or not. Okay. You just want to fall apart. Understood. Sometimes I want to just fall apart too. Sometimes that's where we're at. You know what? I don't blame you. Okay. That's our fennel shard. It calls for rainbow shard, but I only found a red shard, so that's what we got. 4 stems thinly sliced and leaves hand torn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 here, so we're a little over, but that's fine. I'll just do the 4, and then I'll probably use the rest of the shard in something else down the line. But these are really nice and pretty. 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have 5. Wait, no, I have 6. Leave those out. Okay. All we're gonna do is we're gonna cut along the stem and separate the stems from the leaves, basically. Just like that. Now we have the leaf, big ol' leaf. We got the stem. And the leaf, don't worry if the leaves rip, because we're gonna rip them up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just rip off these ends. They don't look very nice. I don't want them. Same with you. And get rid of some of these end pieces. So keep in mind that if you keep if you keep the shard around for a while, they do kind of release like a little sap. So sometimes there's a little bit of stickiness to them. If you touch like the tips, not the tips, the ends. So I know shard's not a super common thing to use, so if you're doing that, just be aware. Thinly sliced. Okay, we're gonna do this the short way. We're gonna cut these this way. There, and then we'll just we'll do it this way. They do have a nice crunch, I will say. Watch the fingies. Don't go too fast. It's been a long time since I've cut myself, in general, while cooking. And I do not want today to be that day. Okay. Rest of these guys. Oh wait. Oh my god, look how nice these look. This is so pretty. I've never used shard before. I've never used red shard. It feels like such like a white person thing. You know? Okay, we'll get rid of this guy. Other than that, leaves are just gonna try to break them up as much as you can so they're manageable eating pieces, keeping in mind that they'll shrink a little bit when you're actually cooking them. Like some of these are quite big. Just keep it in mind while you're tearing them. They don't have to be uniform or anything. Okay. Awesome. These are gonna be like spinach where they'll wilt down, I think. Okay. Leek, fennel, chard, peas, garlic. Okay. Peas. It calls for fresh peas. I just have frozen peas that I thawed out. So don't worry about it. How much garlic do I need? 3 garlic cloves. I got 3. Let's do 4. Let's do 4. Why not? I want these to also be thinly sliced. We gotta core these out because these are old, and we don't wanna. I don't wanna have tummy aches later. So it's not gonna be as nice as you probably want, but it's fine. Oh my god, your Wi-Fi finally let you see again? Okay, you haven't missed that much. You've only really missed us cutting up veggies. We have leeks, fennel, red shard. Yeah, red shard and the leaves, stem and leaves, and then the peas, and now we're just doing the garlic, which we're supposed to slice thinly, but I'm kind of crushing them just because it's fine. I'm fine with it. I want to get rid of the cores. This guy. Look at that. That's a chunky root. Gotta get rid of that. We're gonna have tummy problems later if we don't. Now we just sort of stack them best we can. And then we'll just slice. Slice, slice, slice. Hold on. Get you out of here. You're not supposed to be here. Neither are you. Little bits stuck in there. Slice, slice. This guy too. Nice little thinner. Okay, that should be good. I don't mind having some chunky pieces in there. It's all gonna get cooked down anyway, so we're not really gonna taste it. Okay. All right, we got all the veggies in there. Drizzle 2 tablespoons of olive oil, season with salt and pepper, and then mix it all. Oh, we also got to mix in okay, I just got some more parsley from last week. That's still good. I've been keeping it good, more or less. We're just gonna, I don't know how much it wants. Parsley, parsley, parsley. A third cup and torn. And that's good enough. Because this is not exactly what it wants. What it wants is chervil, which is the French parsley, I believe. But chervil is really hard. I'm this in the bag. 1 second. It's going in the leftover stem bag. But chervil is really hard to find in a lot of places, so I can't find any around here. So we're doing this is Italian parsley instead of French parsley. I'm sure it's fine. It says hand torn, but I'm gonna chop it. I'm gonna do this a once through chop. It's not even a full rough chop, it's just a once through. Perfect. And then salt, pepper, olive oil. Okay, my hands are still damp, so we're gonna use a spoon for the salt. I think that's like 1.5 teaspoons. How much does it actually want? Oh, wait. No, it doesn't say. I feel like 1.5 teaspoons-ish. Black pepper. I don't know, some amount. That's how much the ancestors told me to do. And then just some olive oil. It says 2 tablespoons. I don't know how much to put in, but I'm sure it's fine. Now we're just gonna try to give it a mixy mix without spilling everything. We're inevitably going to spill some, but try not to spill everything. And then, because of the liquid, the leaves should sort of wilt down a little bit. so it's easier to manage. I definitely should have used the bigger bowl for this, but you know what? We're here, and I have to live with my choices. I have to live with my life choices, which is using too small of a bowl. And this is a regular occurrence. But you know what? Such is life. This feels like enough wood, so I think we're good. I don't know if the peas really need to be here, if I'm being honest. Keep in mind, this is not our salad. This is like basically the bed that our fish is going to sit on. I feel like the peas don't need to be here. You know? Everything else is good though. Okay. That's a good mix. Divide evenly among the parchment paper hearts, keeping the vegetables on the right side of the shape. And then we put the fish on, and okay. I didn't think this through. Oh, also these guys. Oh shoot. I didn't mix these. I didn't mix in my leeks. Now I gotta mix them again. The leeks are so important. Oh my god, the leeks give such like a bright, fresh look to everything. The leeks are huge. They're so nice to look at in here. Oh my god, I'm spilling everything. Ah, I bumped you guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pick everything up. I made a grave mistake in my bowl choice. And luckily, this tiny bowl here is like catching 90% of the drops. Okay. Okay. I think we're more or less good. Okay. That's our vegetable blend. Now how do I do the next step? Easily. Okay. Book. Get out of the way. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to take this. My stove is gonna be such a mess. Oh my goodness. Okay, clean the stove before this, don't worry. I clean my stove before every stream. Because I know I'm going to use like every portion of it. Okay. Now I have to put keep them to the right side. Put the veggies on while keeping them to the right side. Divide them into fourths. Surely we will not make a mess. Like that. Probably too much. But you get the idea. I don't know if the leeks were supposed to be sliced the way they are, but I kind of like them like this. I kind of like the leeks like this. Keep them to the right side, like that. You stay here. Yeah, they almost look like ginger pieces. Okay, a little more. A little more for everyone. Mostly peas. This is why I'm like, I feel like the peas like aren't necessary. The peas feel like they're just kind of there. And they kind of roll around everywhere, and they're kind of annoying. I feel like we could have gotten away with just not doing peas. Meow! Okay, you're gonna get the rest of it. Actually, no, you're the big one. I'm gonna give you the rest of it. There. Ah. Do a quick wash. I don't really know if this is what it's supposed to look like at this stage. But you know what? It looks like it'll be yummy. It looks like it'll be yummy. Okay. Now, fresh fish fillet with olive oil, seasoned salt and pepper, fillet on top of each vegetable. Hold on, and then we have to drizzle the wine. How do we drizzle the wine without it spilling? I feel like I'm gonna omit the wine / stock, because I don't know how to. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that without it spilling. I guess I'm supposed to. I suppose it's just supposed to be a little bit. Half a cup split between 4 things, so like an eighth of a cup. I guess it's like a little bit. Isn't it still gonna like drip off? That feels like an oversight. I'm ignoring that. I'm just gonna not do it. I'm sure it's fine. I might do a little like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine. You know what? It's an excuse. Hold on. This is the one we got last week. We bought this exactly 1 week ago. Is when we opened it. I'm gonna give it a quick little taste to see if it still tastes yummy. There's certainly an aftertaste. There's certainly a little bit of an aftertaste, but it doesn't taste terrible. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, fish, wine, capers, butter, cloves. Basically. Okay, we're gonna cut the lemon first. We just need the lemon. This is our lemon. We just need 4 slices. Or we could do 8. 1, 2, 3. That's not a very good one. 3, 4. I do 5, 6. That way we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. The big one will get an extra. And we'll cut these guys and off. Use those. These are gonna sit here for now. I'll get the extra juices of these in a little bit. We're gonna separate that. I'm gonna grab the fish. The fish. Hi people. Hello, I give you the flowers of friendship. Do you accept the flower? I mean, I feel like I gotta, right? I feel like it's kind of like kind of a dick move to be like, no, I don't accept your flowers, your friendship. So yeah, sure. Is that a Hello Kitty thing? Isn't that what they do in Hello Kitty? The Island Adventure game? You have like little flowers of friendship that you give to everybody. Isn't that what it is? Okay. My cat is already here and he wants the fish. He's sitting on the sink above. I'm just gonna pat these dry. I didn't think about this. Gotta get a new glove. Or wash my hands. 1 second. I didn't think it through. I need to keep one hand not fish. Okay, right is my non-fish hand. Left is my fish hand. Fish. Salt. Pepper. Now we gotta get both sides. Fish. No fish. Pepper. Pepper. I'm being pretty conservative on the seasoning because this is all also seasoned already. Plus we're gonna add more things on it. Do that. Do that. We're losing a pea. Open up this guy. Fish. Hold on, fish door stuck in the bag. Fish. Fish hand. Okay. Get both of these out of here. No fish. Salt on. No fish. Pepper on. Okay, we got our process down. We're not stupid. We're not entirely stupid. Just a little bit. Salt. Salt. Pepper. Awesome. Okay. Get in the crevices. Okay. Fish on. Bridget, shut up. Fish on. Oh, you know what? I should have cut the butter. Okay, this hand is still safe. Hold on. Please hold. I'm thinking. How much butter? How much butter am I supposed to use? Hold on. Three tablespoons. It's fine. We don't need to. We don't need the cutting board. It's fine. We're just gonna do. There. Put this away properly in a little bit. Okay, actually, I can wash my hands. Hold on. 'Cause I don't want to get this. Okay, Okay, hands are clean of fish now. The hands are void of fish. They're just shiny. I just can't put this butter on the cutting board. The cutting board is fishy. We're gonna do it on here. And then oh, you guys blinked out for a second, but we're back. Lemon. Everybody gets 1.5 lemons. You get you get an extra half. Everyone gets 1.5 lemons. Just like that. And then 2 hats of butter. Hey, don't jump. Hey, down. Okay. Now that that's done, I think we're done. I think we just closed it up. Hold on, let me check. Okay, yeah. We just gotta close it up now. We're good. You have to fold over, and then basically just doing this. We're just crinkling it upward the entire way. Oh, I forgot to put the... Hold on, I forgot to put the juice. Butter, get back on there. We'll just do like a wee bit. Like that. We'll do 2 wee bits. I don't want it to start running over. Now I gotta crinkle and fold the whole way on all 4 of these guys. And then it's set to go in the oven. Try to keep everything in as much as we can. Please stay in. Okay, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine. Hold on, I'm just gonna transfer this over. Okay, I figured it out, chat. I figured out how to do this. I more or less figured out how to do it. Okay. No, stay where you are. Wow, it looks amazing. We'll see how it looks after it goes through the oven. All right, a little bit of juice. 2 little bits of juice. And then just gotta fold this over. We're losing a pea. Pea down, pea down. And then you get it as close to the edge as possible. If we have to shift things, we can. Otherwise, just fold it up, and then we're good. I am scared about the butter melting off. I'm scared about the butter spilling. There we go. That's what we want it to look like. It looks like an empanada. We want it to look like an empanada. Just like that. Why are we doing it this way? I'm right-handed. Oh god. Okay, you only get one. I spilled some, so you only get one spoon of juice. Because they spilled some, so you got some extra. Over as we can, and then fold, empanada, empanada, please stay. This one's kind of fat. This one's kind of fat, it might not stay together as well. We'll see how it goes. Again, I've never made fish this way. I don't know how this is gonna go. Alright, empanada, get on there. Okay, one more. Oh god! It spilled everywhere! It's fine, we're good, we're good. It all stayed in the paper. We're good. You only get one thing of juice then. Because I'm clumsy and I spilled. Okay. Empanada. Empanada. Yeah, we should make empanadas sometime. I think empanadas would be fun. Okay, it's kind of lopsided, but you know what? We got there. All right, this is what it looks like. This is our 4 things of fish, our 4 fish surprises. Now this goes in the oven for like 10 minutes. It's supposed to be 15, but I don't think we'll need 15 because these aren't very big slices. I'm just gonna wash my cutting board real quick. And now we're moving on to the salad. Okay. Okay, cool. Salad time. Salad is less stressful. Okay, keep in mind we are at the 40-minute mark. So we... Has that already been? It's already been over an hour? I think over an hour to do? Okay, we spent like 10-20 minutes to happen. But that took an hour to do? That's crazy. That did not feel like an hour. I don't know how I did that. Okay, salad, what do we gotta do? I felt like I was going relatively quickly, but I guess not. I was going real slow. Salad, 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 salad. It wants to put more. It wants another leak. I'm gonna not do the leak because I don't want to. I think it's gonna be leak overkill. Okay, we're skipping the leak. Medium skillet. We're cooking. Oh, it wants to cook the leek. It wants to cook the leek with garlic at a time. That is too much for a salad. Grapefruit. Okay, and then juice into a bowl. Vinegar, mustard, honey, salt and pepper, just a vinaigrette, greens on the. Okay, so we're just putting everything together. Okay, cool. It's really nothing. Okay, we're gonna omit the leek because they want you to cook the leeks for 20 minutes. If you're making a salad, you're not gonna spend 20 minutes cooking leeks. So we're not doing that. If you want a salad, you're probably trying to get through it fast. You're sitting here for 20 minutes cooking leeks. Okay. In that case, we're just gonna do big bowl. This is the bowl that I probably should have used for the vegetables earlier. Realistically. Okay. We're gonna do all that stuff last. Since we have these, I'm gonna go ahead and get whatever lemon juice I can out of it into here. Even though it doesn't call for lemon juice, I'm gonna do it just because we have these here, so we might as well. And then we'll have a lemon grapefruit vinaigrette. Grapefruit. Is it one grapefruit? Yeah. One grapefruit. Okay. Now we just want these guys. And then for the most part, we're going to try to get rid of the pith as much as we can. Because it's going to be, that's the part that's going to be kind of bitter. So you can just like chop off the end bits, then try to peel them, sort of get the skin off. And I'm doing it over the bowl because any grapefruit juices that spill out get to go into the vinaigrette. Sure, these bits get to go in here as well. I'm just gonna squeeze them out in. Is this the right way to do this? Probably not, but it's how I've chosen to do it, and I must now live with my sins. Okay. Take off as much as we can. Although I don't mind a little bit of the bitterness. So if there's a little bit of pith, it's not gonna bother me. Okay, so just like that. Okay. Honestly, this is gonna take the longest. Is peeling these guys. as much juice as we can. Flick it off my fingers into the bowl, I suppose. This is 2, so hold on. There. Losing him. Chat, we're losing him. You see there? Oh my god, it's already been 7 minutes since we put it in the oven. We're not gonna finish the salad. We're not gonna be done with the grapefruit by the time we gotta take it out. It's fine. Okay, we're getting faster. We're ramping. We're ramping, chat. Look at that. Look at that. That was fast. I can tell you're 2. I know your secrets. Okay, you're gonna have to be squeezing the juice. Maybe this side too. Okay, you know what? You're part of the juice now. You're juice gang now. Because I'm too impatient. Okay. Hey. What's happening? Why are you like 3 pieces? Okay, whatever. This whole section is juice. I've lost it. You're all juice now. It'll be fine. Okay, come on. I think you can salvage this one. Maybe. There we go. I can go there. This side's all juice. And then I cut too much. That's okay. This section becomes fruit. There's probably a better way of doing this, but you know what? We're here now. It smells yummy. The fish smells really yummy. I can smell it so far. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, actually. I feel like it hasn't been that long. Okay. That way it also buys us time to try to get through the grapefruits at least. Okay, I can get this guy. This guy can be salvaged. Mostly. Good enough for me. This guy can also be salvaged, I think. He'll be in kind of pieces, but it'll be okay. That's fine. Your juice. Your juice. You're done. Thank you for the hydrate. My hands are covered in grape juice right now, so I can't hydrate. Unless you want me to drink the grapefruit. Which I guess is fine. I cannot hydrate right now unless you want me to suck down some grapefruit. This is so doable. Look, this guy's great. This guy's awesome. Look at him. You broke a little bit at the seams, but that's fine. Is it not for the salad? It is for the salad. But for the sake of a redeem, I can just eat I can eat one. To quote unquote hydrate. It's close enough. It's like with watermelon. When you eat watermelon, you're borderline drinking watermelon. Okay, fine. I'm sucking down this grapefruit. Hold on. This slice. It's good. It's not very bitter. Very sweet. There's a little tartness. That was good. That's my hydrate. Okay, last guy. He's not surviving. I can get half of you at least. Okay, half of you survived. The rest of you is not surviving. You are becoming juice. You are become juice. And pulp. Can I get the other half? Probably not. It's too thin. Wait, hold on. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, grapefruit handled. Okay, it's about time. We're 2 minutes late for the fish to come out. Okay, well, let me just move these out of the way. Orange fish. Did anybody leak? No leakers. Oh my god, no leakers. Let's go. Someone got really close. This guy got really close to leaking, but he didn't. Okay. While that, I'm gonna let that keep going, and it'll get some carryover cooking. While that's going, I'm gonna finish the rest of the salad. What do we gotta do? Okay, we're really just putting everything in. I do, however, need the apple cider vinegar. So, Chad, you're gonna go for a spin. Well, I'll put that over there. Whee! Whee! Okay. Okay, apple cider vinegar. I've never bought apple cider vinegar before. But today is the new day. I like it. I don't even know what it tastes like. Chat, what does apple cider vinegar taste like? I'm not gonna drink it unless someone pays me money. I already knew what you guys are thinking. There's at least one of you that was like, just drink it. Because I don't think you're supposed to drink this. This is because it was next to apple cider vinegar beverage, which I guess that's what you're supposed to drink. Not the bad one. This is straight vinegar. Vinegar. Honey. Like that. Ish. Okay, you're just gonna sit here and drip for a second. Tablespoon mustard. Mustard! Okay, that's it. Then my time. Hold on, I'm getting my time out. I'm just gonna get a sprig. One large branch. Okay, one large branch. What about like 2 or 3 small branches? Wrong way. Oh. Down with the stem. Okay. Get out! Get out! Okay, well this now the glove's dirty, so we're just gonna do that then. All right, here you go. These gloves are getting dirty right in it. What do I need? Mustard? Mustard. Big honking thing of mustard. Okay, cool. Now this gets mixed to a vinaigrette with some olive oil. Once it's enough, we'll see. I do have to squish these. Try to get them as much juice as possible. I may need to grab the whisk for this. Yeah, we need the whisk. Where's that whisk? Whisk, don't go. Where'd I put it? Apple cider vinegar is like apple cider has gone bad. Apple juice has gone bad. I guess that makes sense. Chat, I don't know where my whisk is. Are you here? Hello? Hello? Where did I put it? I thought it was in here. I'm blind. It is in here. I didn't see it. Oh god, I'm spilling. Yeah, I'm trying to do it in a way so you guys can kind of see. There we go. Okay. We're gonna whisk this up until it's nice and emulsified. And we get like a sauce. Looking okay. Needs a little more, I think. Okay. That seems okay. Now the last thing we gotta do is first of all, I'll get rid of these guys. I gotta get my romaine. Please hold. Okay, I got 4 leaves. That should be enough for today. Give him a quick rinse. Okay. Get rid of the bottom bits. I don't like the bottom bits. And then, like there. And we're just gonna. Cat, how do you guys feel about lettuce? I like romaine lettuce, but I just don't like iceberg. I think iceberg is gross. Romaine and like, what is it? Butter lettuce, I think it's called, is fine. I just don't like iceberg. And anything. Even like shreddis. I'm like, ew, I don't really want it. If it's there, I'm like, fine, I guess. But I don't really want it. Romaine lettuce in. Our grapefruit in. Try to scoop up as much juice as we can in there as well. And then this is already washed. Already washed this. But this is our arugula. We're gonna do a bunch in here as well. I don't know how much it is gonna end up needing. That's probably enough. Do we need anything else? Carrots, I guess. I'm skipping the carrots. I don't want to do it. I'm lazy. We're at a point where we're pretty much finished. So I don't want to do any more. Besides, I think you guys are about to die. I think the camera's about to die. Let me see. Yeah, I guess at 9%. We're gonna mix in this, we're gonna mix this in, but then once it's mixed, I will switch out the batteries before we eat. Romaine's a little bitter sometimes. Iceberg's can be good, it's crunchy. Yeah, that's kind of all it's good for though. Romaine's kind of only good for the crunch. Or, sorry, iceberg is only good for the crunch. Okay. Now I'm gonna. No, what's it still in here? I don't know how well I can mix salad with a whisk. I'm just trying not to have to use another utensil. Hi Makura, welcome in. We are just finishing up the cooking portion. We have our fish seafood surprise. It's tilapia. And then a salad. And then, but I am gonna have to switch out the batteries in a second before we eat. Because you guys are gonna die in like a minute. Or 2. Okay, this looks good. This is definitely a lot of salad. It's like 4 salads. So we're not gonna eat this whole thing, but I'm gonna pick at it. Alright, let me get a quick taste. Yeah. Oh, gummy actually. And vinaigrette is actually quite good. That's good actually. It's light. It's tangy. It's got a little bit of sweetness from the honey and the little tartness from the pomegranates. Not pomegranates, grapefruits. Pomegranate would be good in here though. Some pomegranate seeds? That'd be good. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Chat, you guys are gonna die for a second. What? What? Okay, you guys are alive. That was an easy switch. Thank goodness. Yippee! Like here? Have a look. Alright, that was pretty good. Alright. I want to put you here. Well, let me do a little bit of cleanup on the off screen for a second, just to make some space. I'm just gonna move some stuff around. Okay. I'm taking this guy, put him on the other side, and then we'll take one to eat. Okay. Here. Plate. Okay, okay. Carp surprise. Alright, time to open it up. Let's see what we're looking at. Hey, those. Hey, wow! Everything kind of melted together, actually. We can get rid. We can move the lemon. It's kind of not exactly the most like luxurious thing in the world, but it looks well cooked. I want to cut into it, but I'm gonna pause and take a picture, and then we can eat. But that's our fish surprise. Hold on, I gotta get the lemon back on actually for the picture. The lemon needs to be part of the aesthetic. You hide. And then my salad. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think we're all good. Salad, you can stay there. Okay, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a bite. I'm gonna cut into it and see, make sure that's all cooked and everything first. Yep, looks good. It's flaky. Okay, I'm gonna take a bite first with some of the veggies. Okay. Hmm. I mean, it's good. It's light. It's flaky. The lemon adds a little bit. It does feel like I needed to put more lemon. I feel like I should have put lemon juice on top of it, and then also the lemon wedge on top. The veggies are yummy. The peas do add a sweetness, which is nice. And the fish, very simple. Honestly, pretty nice meal for it being like one pot. Because I actually don't have very many dishes. Yeah, most of the dishes are from. Yeah, the only real dish I have is the way I mix everything together. All right, chat. Say fish time. Open up. Parasocial hat on. Say It's pretty standard. It's just like fish with lemon and garlic, really. This doesn't like wow me, but if you're cooking for a family or something like that, and you just need a quick, like a relatively easy meal that has everything. It has like the fish. It has lots of veggies. You can avoid carbs. It's pretty solid. No, try to do. I gotta eat the veggies. Eat your veggies, hat. I know some of you are starving from Kumamo. And even if you don't like veggies, you gotta eat your veggies. Alright. It's got some leek, some fennel, some of the chard, a couple of peas. Alright, say The veggies are good, actually. I kind of like the veggies more than the fish. And you might say, hey, you can't judge the fish because you used the wrong fish. Bro, I know what carp tastes like. It's not going to be that much better with carp instead of tilapia. They're both like flaky white fish. In this context, they're going to taste about the same. And it's just okay. It's fine. I'm going to give today's... I'm going to finish it. I'm going to sit here with you guys and finish the rest of it. And maybe my number will change by the end of it. Probably not. But I'm going to give this like a 5. I'm going to give it a 5. Arguably a 4. No, I'm going to say 5. I don't say 4, but for like how long it took, but I think I was just taking things slow. I think you could definitely do this faster. And if you do this often, you would do this super fast, I think. Because you're really just chopping veggies. You're really just chopping veggies, mixing them, putting them into this parchment paper. I really feel like you don't need the parchment paper. I feel like you would just put this onto a pan and bake it or steam it, and then just like call it a day. Put this onto a omit the parchment paper. Just put it onto a pan or like a baking sheet. It's gonna be about the same. I'm gonna give it a 4. Yeah, I am gonna give it a 4 because I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary steps. But it tasted fine. Yeah. The salad, I'm surprised at. This vinaigrette tastes really good. Hold on. I'm gonna get a bite with the grapefruit in it without them completely demolishing it. It's citrusy, it's tangy, it's sweet. It doesn't feel super overwhelming like if you were to put like Italian dressing or something. Or like ranch. The arugula has a really nice tartness to it. The grapefruit has a really nice tartness to it. At least this romaine doesn't really have any bitterness to it. Alright, chat, I got your salad. Say ah. It's yummy, I promise. Say ah. Weirdly enough, 4, 5. Maybe 6 even. Maybe I'm like deprived of nutrients. Oh, hydrate. Actually, I can get water now. Okay. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, maybe I'm like deprived of nutrients, but I unironically think the salad is a 6 and the fish is a 4. Is that wild? Is that crazy for me to say? But you know what? At the end of the day, it's tilapia, it's fish, it's just pure protein. If you just need to hit your gains, omit the butter from this and just do this. This is great for gains. I'm pretty sure. Because it's just all protein and veggies. The butter is probably unnecessary for that sake, but the butter makes it taste good. I will finish this one though. But I'm way more into the salad. Yeah, I'm like way more into it. Also, part of it is I like arugula. I'm a big fan of arugula. Oh, you know what? I did forget something. Where are they? I did forget something. I don't know if it would have changed my score, but I'm going to put a little bit on, even though it's a little late. Capers. I feel like capers are the thing missing here. Little caper juice. I forgot to put capers on at the very end. After you put everything on, like the lemon and everything, you're supposed to put capers on before it cooks, before it goes in the oven. give me caper, give me some veggies, give me some fish. You know what? The capers don't add that much. It's still the same score. Mix the salad with the fish. Oh, let me try. I'm gonna take a bite of the salad and then a bite of the fish. You know what? I think it's actually not a great combo because if you eat the salad with the fish, the vinaigrette flavor is so strong, the fish is gone. You don't taste the fish at all. But then you get like the fish texture, which is on its own when there's no flavor associated with it. The fish texture is kind of bad. So I actually think it's not good to mix the salad with the fish. Because the fish on its own, or with its own these veggies, it tastes good. It tastes good, and like the texture's fine. It feels fine. But when you mix it with like the crunch of the fresh vegetables, and the taste gets completely overwhelmed by the vinaigrette, the fish becomes bad. And again, I don't think it would change with cod. I don't think my opinion on this would change if it was cod instead of tilapia. There's a chance it might, but it's very unlikely, in my opinion. Because fish and tilapia, or cod and tilapia aren't that different in this context. The fish is letting us down again? A little bit. It does its job. It is doing its job. It is doing the bare minimum. It's going to work, arriving at 8:59, clocking out at exactly 5 p.m. And anytime a coworker is like, "Hey, can you help me with this?" They're like, "No, I don't wanna." But he gets his work done. He gets all of his work done. He meets his goals, just barely. Doesn't do anything extra. It's fine. You're doing your job. You're just probably not going to be up for promotion, so to speak. You're not going to lose your job, but you're not getting a promotion either. That's how I see this fish right now. Comparatively to like the clam chowder we did last week, this dish, the clam chowder, it's doing its work. It's hitting 150% of its goals. When its coworker is like, "Hey, can I get some help?" The clam chowder teaches the coworker how to do everything. It's like, "Hey, this is how you should do it. This is technically not the right way to do it, but it'll get the job done, and you won't have to tear your fucking eyes out, and people will still accept it." And they're like, "Oh, cool, thanks so much." And he's also like, "This is how you're supposed to do it. It takes forever. It's kind of annoying. So up to you which way you want to do it to cover his bases." And then he still clocks in at normal times, 9 to 5, goes home. It's not toxic. He's going above and beyond, but he's not giving himself a toxic workspace. He's going to get promoted, probably. Unless it's a bad company. If it's a bad company, then he might get screwed. But it's a matter of how smart he is with his with his workplaces. So take that as you will. Alright, chat. Even though it's not amazing, chat, you still eat another bite. Especially those of you that have been stuck in Kumo's closet for the last week without any food because they haven't been on. All right, say parasocial hat on. Yeah, the caper doesn't help. I get the caper at the very end of the bite, but it doesn't do that much. I'm actually so surprised by the salad. The salad was really an afterthought of like, I mean, I guess I'll make a salad to just like kill a little more time. But it's the best part of the day. The salad is the best part of the day's dish. I'm getting to a point where I'm like getting full. But I'm like, I would prefer to get full on the salad than I would off of the fish. But it won't, because I'm going to save some of the salad for my family later. Besides, I have 3 more packages of this fish. Which, to be fair, they'll be nice to have as like easy mode dinners. Like all I have to do is like reheat them, and then it's a dinner. And they're all prepackaged basically. Alright, chat, take another bite of salad. Some more salad. Arugula, some of that, some pomo, some of the grapefruit, some romaine. Alright. Say ah. I was worried the grapefruit was going to be kind of bitter, but it's good. I'm happy with it. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I didn't put the capers in, because it kind of feels like a waste of capers. The capers are expensive. Okay. We're almost done. This is a good portion size. It's a very good portion size. Oh, you know what? We want to make this better. I think it would have been nice to have some ginger. A little bit of ginger in here would actually go hard. Although, at this point, we're getting into just like Cantonese whole steam fish territory. Like if I'm putting garlic and ginger, like additional garlic and ginger and stuff like that into it, at that point it's like I might as well just make steam fish instead of this. Chat, you know how I know This dish is mid. My cat isn't yelling. My cat hasn't been here the entire time yelling for food. Yelling for me to feed him. He did it at the beginning. Before it was cooked. But after that, my cat stopped. And the entire time I've been eating, he hasn't come by. I ate the whole meal, and he didn't meow once. That's how I know this dish is kind of mid. Okay, we're at the end of the meal. Calling this a 4, calling this a 6. The salad surpassed the entree. I didn't even bother to give chat another bite, a last bite of the fish. Look, chat, I'm always looking out for you guys, and I always want to give you guys like the last bite. But today I didn't care because it wasn't that good anyway. You want to have another bite of the salad? This will be the last one. Say salad. Ow. Ow. Oh, we're done. That's it. Yummy. Cat does not approve. I know. Crazy. Anyway, chat. Thank you all for watching. Today has been today we cooked the carp surprise using tilapia. The surprise is that it was tilapia. From our Stardew Valley cookbook. This is again part of our Quita sauce series where we're cooking every recipe in the Stardew Valley cookbook. I appreciate everyone for coming out. If you like what you see, I stream twice a week on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, quote unquote, right now. But I stream on all the socials. If you want to come by, check it out. Clips and vids will be up soon. I tell you guys that every week, but surely it's actually coming up soon. But we'll see. Yeah, if you want to stop by, appreciate it. Also, Discord is in the description. All that. Yeah. Bye, YouTube. Bye. Okay. And then for stream folks, I don't need to give an additional spiel. Same thing. Matsuo Kumagaya on all the socials. YouTube.com, Twitch.tv, all those. TikTok, all those. I will be this. I don't know what I'm doing this week. I haven't quite planned it out yet, even though it is Sunday. I'll probably be, if you didn't see on Twitter and stuff like that, I will be moving the Queen of Sauce video, the Queen of Sauce streams over to Saturday instead of Friday. Although Sunday works kind of nice. If I'm being honest with you, Sunday works kind of nice. But I'll probably do Saturday. So expect next stream to be on Saturday. For this, I'll probably still stream Wednesday something. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure if it's gonna be cooking or if there's gonna be a game stream, because there is a game or two that I want to play that should be kind of short. So I might do those, but we'll see what I decide. But yeah, that's it for today. Again, thank you all for watching. I appreciate everyone that came out to hang out and watch me eat today's meal, even if today was a little mid compared to how it usually has been so far. I think it's the lowest score we've ever had so far. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all probably on Wednesday. See you on Wednesday. Bye bye.